Hello everyone, it's Dave from Quarter Flips. Welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel if it's your first time here. Last June, I bought a large collection of videotapes and I made a video about it. It's the one where I tried to stack up all the tapes here and they avalanched on my head. For some reason, that video gets 8 times the views of my usual videos. And I don't know why. I watched it again. There's not a ton of great information in that video, but I don't know, maybe people like seeing the pile of tapes or just videos about VHS tapes. Whatever the case, I thought I would revisit that buy and what I've done with that pile of videotapes and what I'm still going to do with it, because when I said I was going to get into my death pile, those tapes make up a significant portion of my death pile. At least the ones that I have left, and I'll explain all that in a second. So I wouldn't expect anyone to remember that video necessarily. You can go back and watch it if you like. The gist was I bought over 660 videotapes. And the ones that are stacked here were the unsealed ones. So there were about 200 that were still sealed and brand new in the packaging, and then 460 or so, something like that, were open, had been watched. Not a lot. They were really great condition tapes. So I went through those initially and scanned all the barcodes on the sealed ones and pulled out the ones that I thought would sell for enough money to justify selling them individually. I found a few stragglers among the open tapes that I pretty much knew just from looking were going to be worth something, or worth, listing on their own. So I threw those up. And what ended up happening was I sold about 70 different listings. They weren't all individual tapes. Some of them were for 2 or 3 tapes. Some of them were little lots that I put together. And it went pretty well. Let me tell you some notable ones. I sold the first 3 Friday the 13th movies for $69.99. I sold Elvira, Mistress of the Dark, for $39.99. I sold a lot with Marilyn Monroe, like a box set, and then Taxi Driver and some other random ones. I sold that for $41.96. Star Wars Original Trilogy box set went for $34.99. The Terminator with like a lenticular cover thing, that went for $29.99. And Tattoo, a movie I remember seeing ads for when I was a kid and thinking it was really weird looking. I've still never seen this movie, got no idea about it, but it went for $29.99. And then all of the other VHS tapes kind of went for more normal and expected ranges and prices for things that you would list individually. I'm just going to throw them up real quick here. And when all was said and done, I had made, let me see, I've got it on my sheet here, about $530. So over $200 what I paid for the lot. And with that, I was happy. And I let the rest of the tapes sit in the garage, in boxes. These boxes.
Are you ever going to do anything about those VHS tapes?
Can't they just stay here?
Seriously?
That's the thing about a death pile. And it gets big enough, it begins to annoy other people that you live with. In fact, it doesn't need to be anywhere near as big as mine to be annoying. So I've decided I'm going to go back through and actually do the work and figure out what to do with the rest of these videotapes. So I had not scanned the barcodes on any of the opened videotapes, other than the ones that I spotted right off, like Tattoo. It didn't have a barcode, if I remember right. But most of them I didn't scan at all. So the other day I went through every single box, scanning all the barcodes, and I spent a couple days looking up all those barcodes and figuring out what was what. And now I have a good idea about what I can sell individually, not very many of them, and what I can lot up into lots that just kind of make sense. I mean, some of them are obvious. All the Beatles videotapes are going to sell together. All the Elvis videotapes will sell together. Marx Brothers videotapes will sell together. Was one other group in there. Zorro. There was a bunch of Zorro videotapes. Those will all get lotted all together. Except I think there was like one Zorro movie that I was going to sell individually. And A few of the movies that I'm going to sell individually, I'm going to put up for $3.99 and $4.99 plus shipping, not shipping included. And that's going to bring my average sale down, I know, but it's going to bring the profit up on what I paid for that overall batch of VHS tapes. I don't know if this makes any sense. I know that right now, across everything that I sell, my average sale is about $10.80 because I've got that sheet that I'm keeping track of everything. And that's after shipping and after fees. I'm hoping with these lots that I'm going to put up and then these smaller ones, I'll keep my average sale good across the entire batch of VHS. Maybe even bring it up above that 1080. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm going to eke out as much profit on this $3.25 layout of money that I put out as I can. And in the future, hopefully I will not approach it this way. I will only go for the higher dollar items and I'll let the smaller ones go. If the smaller ones lotted up better, I would probably just include them in the lots, but some of them are real kind of weird outliers. So anyway, what I thought I would do is show you what those lots were going to be. I'll just lay those out real quick. And then I'll come back, we'll go over my sales, like what sold for the past week, and then we'll be done. So let's go take a look at those videotape lots. Most of the sets that I'm putting together today are used videos or mostly made up of used videos. This is one exception. These are all sealed and new Clint Eastwood lot. Kevin Costner. Sidney Poitier, also all new. Annette and Frankie films. Steve Martin. Goldie Hawn. Nicolas Cage, Chevy Chase, Joe Pesci, Hitchcock, Mel Brooks, Woody Allen, Danny DeVito, Sandra Bullock, Bill Murray, Julia Roberts, Tom Cruise, Tom Hanks, classic Alexander Dumas films, Michael J. Fox, Robin Williams, Disney clamshells, Robert Redford, classic 80s teen and brat pack films. And I'm not even going to take these out of the box, just Elvis films. And I've got another box with all the James Bond as near as I can tell. And then Zorro and Marx Brothers and Avengers, like not Marvel Avengers, no, the UK Avengers. And then a whole bunch of randoms, just weird little one-offs and boxes and boxes that I haven't even figured out how to sort yet. At least all of the stuff that I've shown you here like has a pretty simple and obvious category. I'm going to have to go and make categories like 60s films, black and white films, classic stuff like that. So that's that. All right, so I'll be photographing and listing videos, and probably in upcoming videos, hopefully you'll be seeing those sell and go out the door. I don't know. So let's do some what solds. I've got a bunch of stuff sitting here that I'm going to pack and ship today. Then I also shot video the other day of stuff that I already sent out. Let's start with Discogs. Sold some CDs. Pulp, different class, $2.99 plus shipping. Do you know this record? This is a fantastic record. Blonde Redhead, Fake Can Be Just As Good, $4.99. And River of Souls by Klickitat Ikatawi, $5.99. Sold this Weston Plow split 7-inch for $3.99 plus shipping. And sold another absolute classic, Wig At It Denkos by Dag Nasty. This is just a good record. Just a solidly good record. In fact, most of the records I sell these days, I'm pretty happy that they go out the door. This one, as soon as I saw that it had sold, I thought, I might have made a mistake selling that one. So that's how you know it's a good record, because I don't want to see it leave. Still, $19.99, pretty good deal for the condition. And hopefully this person will enjoy this record as much as I have. And of course, I sold some DVDs. Groove, $9.99. Mission Impossible, the 1989 TV season, $12.99. Dogma, $16.99. My very last copy of this. I am always on the lookout for this one. Jason and the Argonauts, $18.99. I did not know this was worth much money. I'm very happy that it's worth selling. I love that old Ray Harryhausen stuff. And then these 3 DVDs, which are all music-based. My Movie, The Edge of Quarrel. Victory Video Collection from Victory Records. And An Evening with Saddle Creek from that record label. These sold for $27.97 together. What I thought was kind of fun about this, and I don't know this for sure, but there was a discussion about my movie in a Facebook group where, I don't know, every couple months, every few months, there'll be a discussion about this movie. And what always happens is a bunch of people come out and say, that thing sucks. And then a bunch of people come out and say, no, that thing is great. And then other people come out and go, you realize it sucks and it's great. Which I think is probably the fair assessment. I don't know. I'm biased. I made it. So I probably hate it more than anyone else does. And also probably love it more than anyone else does. But within a couple hours of that thing being up, this sold with these two. So I don't know. Maybe it's like when somebody dies, I sell CDs and DVDs involving those people. When there's a discussion of this, it sells. I don't know. Maybe. Or maybe it's just random and has nothing to do with anything. Miniatures. Okay. I had a chance to go through my miniatures that I got a little while back and find some more items and list some more items. I did not know how many more really great sets were in there because there were just so many miniatures to go through, but I did find some cool stuff. Here's a set of Vampire Hunters for Ravenloft by Raoul Partha. This went for $39.99 plus shipping. And I've sold this set a bunch of times before. This is the Dragonlance Heroes box set, the miniatures from that. I don't have the box or the instructions, but I did have all the miniatures. That went for $59.99. And there was a whole nother set of these in that pile of miniatures. So I'm gonna put this up again in the next couple days. All right, let's take a look at other things that I sold. Sold some stuff on Discogs. Sold these 3 CDs together. This is the soundtrack to Twin Peaks by Angelo Badalamenti. $3.99, Rocket from the Crypt, Scream Dracula Scream, $2.99, and Charlie Parker, the legendary Dial Masters, $7.99 for that one. All of those together, shipping on top. Depeche Mode Behind the Wheel Remix single, $5.99 plus shipping. Got this Jerry Garcia Don't Let Go double CD. This is a live at the San Francisco Theater in 1976, $12.99 plus shipping. And got this LP by Tobin Sprout, Let's Welcome the Circus People. This one originally came with a 7-inch also. This one doesn't have the 7-inch. Even still, it went for $74.99 plus shipping. And on eBay, the Tightwad Gazette 2 that went for $9.99 plus shipping. Sold this copy of Girls on Blu-ray and DVD. It's the complete first season. Got that on my last trip to LA. Sold that for $8.99. And Top Chef University. Bought that for $30 on my trip down the West Coast. Sold it for $74.99, shipping included. That's it for today. What am I going to do? I'm going shopping. That's right, this weekend, this Saturday, I've got the whole day laid out to go shopping for the $1 new car challenge. I've got over $120 now to spend on that thing. So I'll have a new video coming for that soon with an update. And we're getting into the point where I'm going to have to start thinking about how to spend more money more wisely. All right, did I say that right? I don't care. I don't actually care. All right, thank you very much. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next time. Thanks.